Hello Aquarius Sun and Rising. So this is your reading for the 27th of December to the 2nd of January. So happy new year, going into the new year 2022. Very exciting. This is just a general reading, so if it doesn't resonate, that's totally fine. You know, some weeks it will resonate and some weeks it won't. So messages for Aquarius. Aquarius will have a slightly better year this year for 2022, which is great. I know in 2021 it's a bit like, oh god, there were some struggles, but you will have a slightly better year. Yeah, I see a lot of energy here just from 2021, wanting to move forward. We've got Ace of Pentacles, so you're so ready for a new beginning. And I think you want to leave a lot of this baggage behind. Oh yeah, nice. Okay, so let's look at Aquarius. So yeah, I think you're ready to let go of something from the past. You know, 8 of Cups here, which is walking away from something that you thought was going to work out and perhaps it didn't. Getting quite honest with yourself about that. I think for a lot of you, you know, Aquarius is kind of do things a little bit differently. Obviously, Aquarius is a bit like to society. The Hierophant here as well, which is like doing things a little bit differently in society. But also this Hierophant links to 4 of Wands and the Magician. And so some of you are really excited and manifesting a new relationship, you know. The Hierophant of 4 of Wands is a celebrating romance. This is kind of celebrating the status of boyfriend, girlfriend, wife, husband, whatever you class yourself as, significant other. Yeah, this is a nice harmonious card, 4 of Wands. It's really that sense of a romantic place in society. So these two are societal cards, and of course this is nice. This is a kind of celebratory feeling, so often linked to weddings again. So I think there's a real sense of you wanting to move forward with something here. Again, this is a new start for some of you. You know, you're just ready for this new start. Ace of Pentacles is great for new communication that you may have been wanting in the new year. It's great for starting a new job. I know Aquarius is in 2022. There's some really nice energy about getting a new job. So if that resonates with you, this is definitely a good sign. As well with 3 of Wands, which is about having that practical knowledge to move ahead. This is a really successful card as well. It's really about, you know, going into a job interview and saying, I have all the qualifications, I'm bossing it right now, I don't even need you to tell me that I got the job because I know I got the job, kind of thing. It's just a nice new start. So for some of you, great energy with careers, and we can also link that again to relationships and getting this communication and furthering ourselves with this place in society and our relationships. And of course we have this Magician card as well, which is just manifestation. So again, our manifestations coming to fruition, us telling ourselves some really positive self-talk with this 3 of Wands, you know, that we are strong and we are capable. And what I like the most about that is because I think in the past we haven't always done that. We've got 3 reversals here, which are interesting. We have the reversal of strength. So I think in the past, you know, like I said, 2021 hasn't been that great. And some of you maybe have had quite a few fights with people that are close to you. You've overcome quite a few challenges, and again, you've had to walk away from things that you thought were going to work for you. You may have even said in your mind, you know, I am prepared and ready to accept the shit because it's just how it is, and you don't feel very strong. You feel too weak to walk away from something, or you feel too weak to you know, push ahead with your dreams. And, you know, 6 of Wands in reverse as well. You know, you feel like things were a failure. You felt like you were a failure in certain respects. You didn't feel, you felt like people were, I wouldn't say bullying you, but this is like a lack of dignity. So it's just like, oh, it wasn't great. And so your sense of home and your sense of, you know, feeling grateful for things tends to slip as well, okay? And you could have just felt like your work and job was just pissing you off. You know, it's like, I'm spending so much money to commute to this place and I don't really even want to be here, kind of thing. So in the past, a lot of past energy here, especially from 2021, feeling like things were a failure and not really wanting to succeed in your dreams. But 2022, especially this week, because obviously we're going into setting these New Year resolutions from 27th of December to the 2nd. So I'm talking a lot about the build up to the new year specifically. And of course, this is a real time for us to reflect. For some of you, yeah, definitely thinking about engagement as well. This is engagement season. A lot of people start reflecting this time of year, thinking, what do they really want from a relationship? I want to push this further. And for some of you, maybe getting that as well, because Ace of Pentacles often to me is like a new start and a new surprise. And again, as I mentioned with the Hierophant, it's about the celebration. So you're celebrating romance specifically in 2022, and maybe even furthering relationships that were a little bit difficult for you. You're strengthening things, you're being more open as well, you're able to communicate with your partner more, able to communicate with the person in your life, and you've been manifesting that. You've been just wanting to push it further and have a bit more harmony in your life. And I think at some point, you probably felt like you had one eye on them and another eye was elsewhere, and so you weren't completely committed to that, but you're very committed to it now. I also think that specifically with what I mentioned about engagement season, about people getting a bit more specific, it's really about, for those of you that are single, about trying to figure out what you actually want from a partner, okay? So it's really difficult when it's engagement season and people are getting engaged left and right and you're like, I haven't even got a fucking partner. Like, don't rub that shit in. You know what I mean? It's how you're thinking about what you actually want from a person, okay? And what kind of person would you want to be engaged to? And getting very specific and committed about that. And again, trying to put your place in that. But also, again, as I mentioned with society, Aquarius, we're all at different, timelines. We're all on different paths in life. And what somebody else does in their life may be different for you, okay? And you have to remember that people are at different ages, at different stages in their life, and they may have wanted this for a while and maybe you haven't, or vice versa. And so there's a lot of different kind of lifelines going on, lots of different paths, and it's okay to not be the same as everybody else. Comparison is totally the thief of joy, and just because society tells you that you should be this and that doesn't really make it so. So just thought I'd remind you of that. Okay, Aquarius, so that was your reading this week. Looking really nice. Looking very nice, actually. Manifesting your dreams and just, some real kind of cementation, is that a word? Clarification, maybe, even on romance for the coming weeks. So have an amazing new year. Enjoy yourself and take care, and I'll see you soon. Bye, guys.